Good morning. So today is Thursday. We have one more full week of summer vacation and then it's over. So that sucks. But today we are going to spend the day with my grandparents. Adam's with a friend at their lake and Cole is with my mom. My nephew had his tonsils taken out. It was a week ago Monday. And he's just been feeling really bleh. And so Cole went over to play video games and watch movies and stuff with him to kind of cheer him up. Because we can't all go over there because all of my kids have wanted to. But he isn't supposed to get crazy. He's not supposed to jump around. And he has really felt like crap. So we're all overwhelming. We are definitely overwhelming. So we just sent Cole. He likes all the same video games. Him and Cole are pretty close. So we did that. When he feels better, next week he wants to come over and go fishing and all the things and spend the night. So we'll do that. But anyways, today before we go to grandma's, I want to put in, I got the crock pot out and I want to put some hamburger in it and we're going to season it for our tacos tonight. That way when we get home, it will be done. I have to meet the other parents, Adam's friend's parents, his mom, he's about an hour away, so we meet in the middle. So either way, we're still looking at an hour drive. So I don't want to have to come home and have hungry kids and then have to be cooking dinner. So I'm going to do this. I've never done this before, but the hamburger's not all the way thawed out anyway. So I have seen, what's her name? Laura from our Orly house do this. She did this for chili and she had a whole bunch because they were having a party or something, but she had like a roaster and they cooked in the roaster. So I am going to give it a try in my crock pot, which is just a roaster on a smaller scale, right? Okay. So one thing that I do is make our own taco seasoning. David has high blood pressure, or at least I think that's what causes it. If he eats too much sodium, his hands go numb while he's sleeping or get tingly, or I don't exactly know what happens, but it's something and it keeps him awake. So there is so much sodium in taco seasoning. So this is ground cumin. This is literally what makes taco seasoning. I found a lot of recipes on Pinterest, and this one that's our favorite, I don't measure anything. This is about 3 pounds of hamburger. And I do the ground cumin and onion powder and garlic powder. And then it also calls for oregano. I don't have any more because I used it all in it also calls for chili powder. I'll have to go find that. I forgot about that one. And like I said, there's 3 pounds in here. We like it really flavored. And then we also are going to use some garlic powder. And like I said, I don't measure nothing because that's just my personality. All my kids are screaming at each other. So we're just gonna give them a good thing, and then I gotta find the chili powder. Okay, I found my chili powder. And you just I don't like too much of the chili powder, but I'm gonna give each clump of meat a big, generous portion. And then we're just gonna set this on low for the day. I mean, it's ground beef, like you can't really screw up ground beef. And like I said, these are all 3 still frozen. I took them out of the freezer, the deep freeze yesterday. And we have one of those not energy efficient 1,000-year-old chest deep freeze. So it takes days for our stuff to thaw, which is good. Like if the power ever goes out or something, we would have time to get it moved into a different freezer or whatever. So we like it. We just have to defrost it every couple of summers, every couple of years. There's Al with her purse. Yeah, we're getting ready. Oh.
I got this purse from Claire's.
Yes, Grandma took her shopping and bought her all the things.
I wish you guys could feel it because it feels softer than a blanket can never feel.
Yes,
it feels softer than a blanket.
We just gotta be careful not to get it dirty.
And it comes with this strap. You can take it off. It has clips that you can take it off with.
Mm-hmm. Or make it a short, just an arm purse.
Yeah.
And then Grandma brought her home.
It could be like this. Too.
Yep.
It feels like
all right, I gotta finish getting stuff around while my shorts are drying. Anyway, we're going to spend the day with my grandparents, but I'm waiting on my shorts to dry. It's gonna be like 1,000 degrees today and super humid, like above tropical. I don't really know what's above tropical other than like, whoa, there's a refrigerator there. Are you okay? Other than like Hades. Yeah, say hi.
Hi.
Tell them thanks for watching.
Leslie.
Say, I'm Ashley.
Ashley.
Are you a nice girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the time, huh? Yeah.
Glasses.
Yeah, don't touch my glasses.
Lucky.
Are we gonna take them to Grandma's with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucky.
No, we can't take Lucky today. We'll leave Lucky home. It's too hot for Lucky to be outside all day
Let
today.
go.
Yeah.
Lucky.
So we'll see you at Grandma's.
Vamos.
All right, my little duck whisperer.
Ah.
Your boob burst.
Yeah, mine.
Your udder.
Just like whenever your boob.
Mine didn't burst, it just got infected. Remember, and I had to get on medicine. It's called mastitis. It gets clogged up though sometimes, huh?
Got that. Yeah.
Ain't no water in there.
It's all gone.
It's all right there.
What did that?
Don't touch that. That's a mushroom. No, don't step on it. Just get in the pool. Can you sit down in the pool? Aki,
What's mine?
no touch.
Water in it. It feels so weird.
Does it feel weird?
Sit down in there. I bet that's ice cold, isn't it?
No, it's not.
No.
It's look. Look. Watch, Chris.
I don't know why we got so many little mushrooms this year.
That is weird.
We don't usually have this many, do we? No. It's the weather. Pretty big.
No, Ash, that one's rotten. Oh, maybe it's not. Yeah, that one's rotten. Put it down, Aki.
Watching.
We can find you one that's not, but let's go in the garden first. Watch for bees, Ash.
Watching.
Yeah, some of it tastes pretty good.
Yeah, we'll have to look. Watch out for bees. Come on. That's a good one. You can eat that one. Yep, you can have that one. Let me see. Let me check it for worm. Well. Yeah, that one's good. Is it sour? Come on, let's go see where tomato or potatoes come from. I remember when Grandpa showed us where peanuts came from.
I got one.
I did not believe him. Come on, Ash.
I got one.
Yeah, you can eat that one. Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Is it sour too? Come on, let's go up here. Grandpa's gonna dig up. Hold on, we're slow, but we're coming. Bye, Ash. Hurry. Come on. You two drug that back here? You two drug that back here?
He hooked it onto the truck.
Oh, gotcha. You guys are beasts.
But we had, oh my goodness, all that stuff all over that we,
We would have came and helped you.
I know.
Here, can I look?
Nope, you go over there.
Get a hold of it.
You got pulled up the potatoes?
Don't be afraid of it.
It won't hurt you, but it's not pokey. Look!
Whoa.
Isn't that cool?
That one's no good. That's a green one,
Is that where the green potato chips come from?
I guess.
Using green potatoes?
See, there's that one.
Oh, look at that
Now,
potato.
that peel is white.
That one is pretty.
See them little ones?
Aw. They're so cute.
You want to pull some, Allie?
Yeah. I can pull some.
You gonna pull some more, Chris?
He's dig the rest of it out, see if there's any more in the.
Probably some worms.
I think that must be it. Is that all you're gonna? He got a whole bunch in the.
Ooh.
Can I log it?
Nope.
Are you actually logging?
Yep. Yeah, the wheelbarrow's hot, babe.
Okay, we're ready for another one.
That one is.
You want to pull up some more, Allie? You want to pull it up?
No,
No.
thank you. It's not poking, I'm serious.
Get over here, Allie.
You wanna try?
Pull it up. Sam.
They're not pokey.
Just get right a hold of this.
Wait,
I'll
I'm
help
gonna
you.
get sand animation.
It won't hurt.
That's
you.
okay.
I'm gonna get sand animation.
Hurry up.
Hurry. Grandpa can't stand down there forever.
Just get a hold of it right there and pull. Oh, look at
Look.
that.
Ooh, you got pretty ones.
That's a pretty one.
Oh, look at the teeny tiny one.
And there's a little one.
We can make little mashed potatoes with that one.
Eat it. See what it tastes like.
No. Can you?
Yeah, Yeah, you can eat them. Just
Yeah,
get
you
the
can
red
eat raw
one.
ones. Just wipe it on your shirt like you do with the tomatoes. Oh, did you put a little dirt in there? It's a little, the wheelbarrow's hot? Yeah.
Now, as how could yours?
Okay, who's next?
Ashley, you want to pull one up? Ashley.
Just go ahead, Roger. It's getting hot out here.
Oh, look, how Peppa.
There's a big one on the floor.
Oh, that one's huge. Pull them off of there.
There's a huge
Put them in the wheelbarrow.
There's a huge one on the floor.
See, this is the one I planted.
Yeah, and then the rest of them. That's so neat.
There's a giant one on the floor.
Yeah, look down there, Grandpa. There's a huge one.
Look at that big one.
That'd be a good baked potato.
She wants to get it and put it
Put it in the
out.
wheelbarrow.
They could also be good for mashed potatoes. Can we make mashed potatoes?
Yeah, we could make some mashed potatoes. Does that sound? That sounds like a great idea to make mashed potatoes out of Grandpa's potatoes.
Yeah. Little baby.
Oh, she chucked it.
Or you'll be eating them soon.
Yeah.
So even if it bruises you.
I'm here.
Thank you. Oh, look.
See, that's what that was on top of those tomato vines.
That is hilarious.
Potatoes. It looks like a little tomato.
It is.
But that was what was on top. You might be able to see better this up here.
Ooh, look at those. Go take them off of the roots and put them in the wheelbarrow, Chris. Can you go grab them?
Put them in there.
Oh, the smell of those reminds me of going down in the bomb shelter.
Grows on the end of them.
I put that in there. That's so weird. Does that grow on all of them?
No, it's
Not
just
all of them. They just kind of.
get all of them off. There's one
Did I
more.
tell you about us having a random tomato vines in our backyard?
Bunch of.
They're doing the best. Them random ones are doing way better than any of the ones we bought.
I mean, you still had to buy them because you had to buy them to eat.
Yeah. Does that feel good on your toes, Chris?
Here we go, boys and girls.
There's so many.
Is it wet?
I made them
I'll wash them off for you before he puts them in the.
Can you tell Peppa thank you? Is that, yeah, that one's muddy, huh?
See that little one?
That's just Ashley's size. Yeah. That's the one he planted. So basically, you just cut a potato in half and that's what starts
You can't
them?
buy them at the grocery store. They got to be seed potatoes,
Huh.
like Rural King and.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to eat it. It's sour. It would be sour.
She likes sour stuff.
I bought about 6 pounds and cut them
In half?
every how many eyes he got in them. That's how many pieces you can cut.
See these?
Yeah.
Eyes,
See
and you
this
got
in
to
here?
have an eye in.
Each hole.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So sometimes you could even cut them in 4 pieces.
And then she would have 4. Hey.
4.
Bless you, Allie. Bless you. Oh, look, there's another little tomato. That's so weird.
I read somewhere, see somewhere, that they were experimenting, trying to have tomatoes on top and potatoes on the bottom.
Really?
And I think that's what
You got?
we got.
Huh. Well, so would they get ripe before?
Well, see, I don't think so.
So that obviously didn't work out real well, did it?
Well, it didn't for these anyway.
Can you come inside with me or like in the shade? Because the top of these shoes are starting to get hot.
You want to run down there in the shade?
Look at there, buddy.
Get under that tree right over there.
We can see. Look at that. So cool. That's so neat. You want to see Grandpa's sunflowers?
Did you take a picture of those?
Yeah, I'm taking a video.
You can see them good from here.
Ooh. Yeah, don't touch Grandma's flowers. You can smell them though.
those big ones.
He's awesome.
There's some of those big ones if the, whatever you don't want to give the ducks, some of them's too big. So
Well, I think only our big duck is eating stuff. She ate.
He's going to wash all that, and then you can take what you want.
Okay, because we gave her a bruised peach. Oh my gosh, she tore that thing up. But the ducklings won't eat it. Hey, we'll give that to Lucky, the big honking one. Or that's a good one.
Yeah, you probably could eat that one, maybe. Some of them's too big around.
Yeah, when they get too big, they get hot, don't they?
That's
Thank
enough,
you.
then let's go. Get
Did you guys
all
tell
the hot
Grandpa
ones.
thank you?
You want to
Yeah.
you going to carry them? Let's go, kids.
Come
Get
on.
out of this hot sun.
Let's go get in the shade. My back's sweaty. Yes, I did. They're beautiful.
They are.
And then all that stuff in the middle is what ends up drying up, and then the birds eat that, right?
Yeah. Birds.
And then that's what they season and sell.
Bees are to be in there right now.
I see a whole bunch of bees. Watch out for bees, Ash. Allie, will you help her find an apple that doesn't have a bunch of holes in it? You just look.
You can get a better looking one than that, sweetheart. Let's see if I can.
I can wash them. Ooh, here's a red one.
Look at that one.
It's got an acorn stuck in it. Oh, this one she bit already.
The red ones are big.
No, Ash, put that one down. That's Aki. Don't bite that one. You picked the most rottenest one you could find.
This one.
Ooh, Grandma's got one, Ash. No, that one's moldy.
Here, let me.
You found one. Good job.
A bad spot. See?
That's okay. Grandma found a good one. Thank you. Yeah, that's just a bruise. That's probably where it hit the ground. There you go, Ash. You tell her thank you? All right, come on. All right, so we're home. We spent all day with my awesome grandparents. They're my grandparents. So they would be the kids' great grandparents. And I think it's just so cool that they're still around and doing great. My grandpa could use some prayers. He is having some dizzy spells and they're having a hard time figuring out what's causing them. They've ruled out all the major, like the bad things. So that's great. But now if we could just get rid of the dizziness and make him feel better, that would be great. So anyway, here is our finished product. So there's a lot of grease in here. So I'm going to scoop them out and put them in a container before I kind of chop it up a little bit. And I'll let you know how that goes. Okay, so I had this on low all day. We left here. Now, keep in mind, these were frozen pretty solidly. So let me make sure they're done. Oh, yeah. That's nice and done. But, you know, as with all ground beef, especially I feel like if they were frozen first, there's lots of extra grease. So we'll just put it in here and chop it up. Hi, guys. What are you doing? Okay. Oh, it's fogging up from the... Okay. Fogged up on me. It's a little dry. Hey. I got a spot for it over there on the stove. Okay, so I did have to spoon in some of the grease. It's a little bit dry, but it's better now. Smells just like tacos. So we'll just chop this up a little bit better. And then David stopped and got a pizza on his way home from work. So that was a nice surprise. I'm pretty sure I forgot to tell him I was making tacos, but that's okay because taco meat is easy. My kids are picky and they never ever want to eat the same thing at the same time. And so we eat a lot of tacos because tacos are super customizable. If you're in the mood for meat that night, cool, I have meat. If you're not, cool, have a cheese quesadilla. Then you can put sour cream in them if you like sour cream. If you want ranch, cool. If you like cheese, great. If you want lettuce, awesome. Tomato, whatever. Hard shell, soft shell. Like they're super, you can eat these a variety of ways. David always adds red pepper flakes or jalapenos to his. Spicy's not my jam, so I don't. You know, super easy, super customizable. This is a Pampered Chef pitcher. It has a lid. I'll have to find somewhere. And I'll just let this cool and then put it in the refrigerator, and then we'll do tacos. If we don't do them tonight, the boys aren't coming home from their friends and grandma's till tomorrow now, so maybe we'll just have this tomorrow. But Allie will probably have pizza and a taco. So they played hard today outside at Grandma and Grandpa's. It was hot, so nobody's hungry right now, but they will be after they cool off. Okay, so with the crock pot hamburger, one thing that I would do differently the next time I do this, I would do this while I was at home and just busy if I did it from frozen, because it got kind of tough and it was kind of hard. Like once it's cold, I could break it up, like when I'm putting the leftovers in tacos, and it's okay. But I think that it would have had a better texture had I been here to kind of mix it up as it cooked. That was the only thing that I would have done differently with the crock pot ground beef. But, you know, I wasn't home that day, so it did work out. But I do wish that I would have been able to kind of chop it up as it cooked. I think that it would have had a better texture. We just went and played outside the rest of the evening. Allie was very proud. She was a little bit scared of the ducks, I think, at first when we first got Lucky. They have little claws, which I was not aware of, and she was a little bit frightened because Lucky did scratch her hand. They're similar to like a kitten's claws, where they're very sharp and very tiny, and she didn't bleed or anything, but it definitely did scare her. So anyways, she caught Lucky, and I can't catch Lucky anymore. Lucky's very fast. So she was quite proud of herself. And then there was a puddle that we fill up for the ducks, and she saved this little fly from drowning. Kids are so pure. Potatoes. From Grandma's garden.
From my grandpa's garden, and we're gonna make potatoes today.
Hold on. Here, let me see that. Let me see if I can get them. I'll cut them into fours for you guys. And then you want me to cut them in half?
Can I have one?
Well, this big honking one.
Oh, yes.
Hold on.
Yep. This is not.
Got it, guys.
This one is sweet.
Here, try this one.
That one is sweet.
Okay. I'll cut them and I'll put them back in there. So we did actually find something that their Temu knives struggled to cut up. These potatoes, they were really struggling, but I'm not gonna lie, I have a very sharp Cuisinart knife, but I just don't think it was quite big enough for the very big potatoes. And they were new potatoes too. I just have I was really surprised. The small ones were very soft and they could cut them up. So I was cutting them in fours, and then they definitely did a much better job. They eventually quit on me, and so I eventually had to just finish up. But I would say they did about 50% of the potatoes. Usually, Allie likes to help peel them as well, but the new potatoes, I don't know if you've ever peeled new garden potatoes, but the skin is very slippery, and it just almost just peels off. Like, you don't actually necessarily need to use the vegetable peeler, but if you are, it makes the vegetable peeler very slippery. And so I had almost cut myself a few times with the vegetable peeler, so I didn't want to let her do the peeling. So that's how we came up with them cutting it up. They're always looking for a way to use their Temu knives, and they are cool because I can actually let Ashley use those. Chris suggested using a butter knife, which that worked much better than the Temu knives for the potatoes, but Ashley, she just cannot use a butter knife. She ended up trying to brush her dang teeth with it. But these plastic knives from Temu are amazing, absolutely amazing.
That's Ashley that's talking. Ashley just talking.
They can't see her.
This is taking forever.
This was me finishing up cutting up the rest of the potatoes before the kids, or excuse me, after the kids bailed on me. They did cut up quite a bit. like Chris said, this is taking forever. So, you know, they enjoy cutting things up, but then they don't usually finish, which is totally fine. There have been a few times when Allie has surprised me, though, and she has sat there and cut 3 or 4 pounds of strawberries up. That's usually after we get new knives, but she has done it, and she just must not have been in the mood today. She was in the process of putting her hair in sponge curlers she got for her birthday when she heard Chris say he was going to help cut things up, so you know how that goes. So this is how my grandma has always made the potatoes. You boil the potatoes after you peel them and cut them up, and then you drain them with a strainer. And then she has always added a can of evaporated milk for the amount of potatoes that it takes to feed a large family. Or like if she's having to get together. Otherwise, you just kind of have to eyeball it. Sometimes you need half, sometimes you need the whole thing. And I used a whole stick of butter in mine. I did not salt anything. I did put a little bit of pink Himalayan salt in the water just to kind of help it boil a little faster, and then I put a smidge of butter on top of the water, like while the potatoes were boiling. My grandma told me that helps it not boil over, and this time mine did not boil over. It started to because I had the lid on, but it didn't. So then after you drain them and you get the evaporated milk and the stick of butter in there, you just take your mixer and you mix the crap out of them until they are mashed potatoes. My mixer, I think, is slowly taking a poop. It doesn't seem to get quite as fast as it used to, but these potatoes there's nothing better than homemade mashed potatoes. If you have never had them, it is definitely worth the time it takes to peel them and cut them up and get her dished up. Like I said, not super healthy, but my grandpa grew these. And I did them the same exact way my grandma always has, so I'm going to feed these to the kids, and then it sounds like they need it. There you go, Ash. So what do you guys think of Grandpa's potatoes?
Amazing.
You like Sal? With your curlers in your hair? Are they good, Ash?
Yeah.
Yeah, Grandpa's awesome.
Is this Grandma's recipe?
Yep.
Hi guys.
Thank you very much for watching. As always, we greatly appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed our video, just a little glimpse of what it's like to be in our life. Have a great day.